Why do I always forget that? Like, I mean, like, it's one of the most important things. Probably because I can't hear myself. So I'm like, oh yeah, no. Everyone else can hear me because I can hear me. That's got to be it. Am I still muted? I hope not. I think I'm okay. Okay, good. All right, good. How are you today? How's everything? What are y'all up to? My hair's a mess. Work and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I'm still doing some work. I have project I gotta finish kind of before midnight. And then another thing that's giving me trouble with Vue. We're moving. Congratulations. If it's a good thing. If it's like getting evicted, then I'm really sorry. And if there's anything I can do, please let me know. But that's so exciting if it's a good thing. Moving, I think, is one of those things that, hey, Josh, what's up? Oh, what's up, Jasmine? Yeah? Oh, really? Working on accessibility. Oh, labels. All right, that sounds good. Enjoy the lurk. Do I have a basement available to live in for a few months? Yeah, I guess if you don't interrupt stream. I'm just kidding. What? Come on up, kitty. Come on. Yeah, come on. Oh, don't fall. It's okay. Come on up. Come on up. Oh, I think she wants to sit on my lap, and I'm doing the knee up thing. Ah, Portland. Oh, Kyle, I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm going to visit Portland in the next couple of months. So I'll hit you up when I do. If you want to meet up, like, clearly I don't want to creep you out or anything. But yeah, what? So many people live near Portland. Oh, that's awesome. Fish, we should really just do a Portland meetup, I think. What is going on with this little piece of fur in my hair? It's like this tiny little, driving me crazy. I when I shower, like soon before stream, my hair just does the thing. It's all right though. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. I know. I might do a ChrissyCon in Portland, and we'll just hang out and have tea and sushi and visit the ocean, visit the coast. That would be fun. ChrissyCon. Yeah, that would be fun. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. But that would be cool to see everybody. I mean, if y'all want to see me, of course, but yeah, I get being anxious about moving, Kyle. It's scary. I actually had a dream about it last night. I was dreaming. Oh, word band count can be reset, I think. WB set 0. There we go. And then we can actually, I think I can take that off, right? I don't even know how to do that. I don't know how to shut it off. How do I shut off word band count? I'll figure it out. I'll ask Old Sloppy. Item is not banned today. Maybe I just hide it for now. I'll unhide it if it comes back. Yeah. So I had a dream that 10. There were only 4. Yeah. There were 5 actually, because one designated that I would stream, and then the other ones said how long. So up to 10. Hey, sweetie. No. I keep you, kitty. She's like, no. She also smacks me in the butt when she runs by me. which is kind of funny. So it's a good time. Look at those jellyfish dancing. That's really fun. Kitty! I don't like my hair today. Hold on. I got to do the flip. Let's see if I can do the flip with... No, I'm just going to take them out. There we go. Look at how much hair there is. Look at so much of it. There's so much here. It's such a pain. Anyway, I'm going to code today, and I'm going to try to be as focused as possible because that's what I always do. And, yeah, I'm just going to be nice and cozy and happy in my chair and hang out and code. So y'all can like hang out with me or boss me around. I'm always so focused. So focused. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous too, because yesterday I had some issues that just gave me like some anxiety, but I think I'll get over them today. So official time for ending stream today is, I think we'll go to like, let's see, 9:10. We'll start 9:10, hour and 40 minutes. So 10:50 is my done time. We'll see if I actually don't go over, but I think it's all right. So, all right. Category. All right, so we've got categories being added. Bubbles. So this is like the inquiry part, and it doesn't have anything populated. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but I think I have to build a lot of these. And then item is set, and I think I can add an item. No, this one was giving me trouble yesterday. So if I select like clothing, then my selections go away. So there's got to be something that's happening when I select the drop down that's not persisting, and it's got to be something to have. I bet it's because maybe categories is a prop, or maybe I don't have a selected key or anything. But we'll figure that out. So, and I don't think I have any items in the database, so they're not returning. So I have to figure out what's happening there. And then let's see. Let response get items. Let's get items. Here we go. Let's see. Items equal response.data return items. So it looks like, oh, but this is items. Oh, maybe no, it's category that hey, Nana Banana, what's up? How you doing today? What's up? Hello. How's it going? I think I deleted this yesterday. Did I not commit it after that? Okay, so we've got, see, the thing is that what's weird is in the category one, actually, let's see if this happens in the other one. Someday it'll be visually appealing, not today. So in the category one, if I pick one, oh, it does the same thing. That's really interesting. I'm okay. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm just trying to be, I guess I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself recently. I think is what's happening. So like, I don't know. It's tough. I'm trying to stay away. No, I'm not trying. You know how you get in those like in those zones where you're like, I'm trying to work on myself and be better about not being a perfectionist. And I'm noticing like now in this moment that I'm not caring, and I'm like, nope, you should be perfect. You suck. So, so I'm having one of those like weeks, which is good. It's good time. Hey, Pennant Gamer, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's it going? It's nice to see you again. This is, yeah, yeah. I'm glad fish is good too. All right. So, so for some reason this isn't persisting. Do you think it's because this needs to be reactive? Instead of a reference? I should probably keep ref in here just in case I use it. I wonder if that's the issue. Property value does not exist on type ID number category name string. Do you mean values? Maybe I do mean values. Or do I just say categories? Let's stick with values, I guess. Let's see how that goes. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pennant Gamer. Do you want to build a fake one on stream? I'm coding with my knee up today. You can always tell like I'm in a mood when my knee is up. I used to drive with my knee up. I stopped that though. I realized I should probably have extra control. When I realized I was not the best driver, I was like, nah, let's keep both feet on the ground here. Oh, see, now this isn't working at all. Okay, that's good to know. So let's return categories. You drive with your knee up? Ah, yeah, that's awesome. We're buddies. Okay, so it's got to be something dot value. But why is it? I think because it's a reference normally, and because it's reactive, it's cranky at me. So normally when it's a reference, you target it by saying value here. But now, how do I get it to persist? Let's see what happens. Right, reactive, I don't need value, but it wasn't populating. eTech. What do you mean persist? Okay, here, I'll show you what's happening. So like when I watch this, so if I didn't really need to. So these are the category dropdowns. And if I pick one, the data doesn't persist. Like it just, no. Welcome on in, by the way. Hey, it's nice to see you. No worries. There's no stress about not being here or being here late or anything. Please never think that I mind. I love when people are here, and I love when they're doing their own thing too. It's very important. So let's see. Category. See, it just disappeared. Oh, let's make sure this is the right one. So this is category. It should be under category create. Category submit is declared for some reason. Category drop down, emit, store, category. But this is empty. So watch this. Watch. Actually, it's totally empty. Maybe that's what's happening. Is it not data? It looks so different. It's so different sometimes. What is it supposed to populate in the dropdown once you select the first option? So nothing populates. So basically when you define if you don't see a category here, really this one, it doesn't matter as much for. If you don't see a category here that you want, then you create one. So like for example, we don't see We got tutorials, music, wellness. Give me a good broad category that this is going to do. Recommendation for books. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to add books and then we'll submit it. Damn it. Did that not go through? No, it did. Hold on. Okay. Yep. It did. It's supposed to erase that when it posts, but it's fine. So, and then if we submit this again, because I have a unique constraint on the database, it shouldn't submit again, unless for some reason I didn't commit anything last time. Yeah, okay. Category did not post, sad panda. Okay, brilliant. So now if we go in here, it should say books. Let's refresh. It should say books, right? It does say books, so we're okay. But the problem is when I want to define an item, eTech, basically I need to select a category that it belongs to. So if I wanted to say, okay, I want books, I want a recommendation on books, but specifically the genre should be like horror, right? But now if I tried to submit this, it wouldn't have the it wouldn't even have the category selected. It wouldn't be defined. And that's one of the post objects. What's it bound on? Category. So here you can see I've got my V model is categories. It's a select, so it's okay because it's base. So it's two-way for categories. And this, I think I can type reference this. So actually just give me a second. I just want to type reference this if I can. And I don't actually think, do I need the brackets? I don't think I need the array. Okay. And then I want to do, this is a number and this one is string. Right? Okay. So, all right. So now we're in better shape anyway. Except this for some reason. But anyway, V model should be the selected option, not the entire list of options. So V model should be category then, or category.value or something. ID. Hold on. Thank you for the follow, Karen Taryn. I know it needs to be in the it has to be in here, but I see what you're saying. I don't know if you have selected category set up here yet. I don't. So I don't. So if I do let selected category, but shouldn't equal ref and same thing, but this isn't an object. This is just going to be a category. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go hunt in a V3 example or an option. Sorry, composition API example. Cause like when I do this, it's all options. So, but that's okay. So select view 3 composition. I mean, I don't really need to write composition API. It's going to take me there anyway. Let's go to the docs if we can find them. This is select option. Whatever. Form input bindings. Okay. Oh, V model equals selected. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. And then what does that look like in I see. I see. So the drop down can be in categories, but then selected needs to be one the best year. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. So, okay. I'm just gonna look at the script. So what do they say? They're just saying, oh, it's blank. That's it. You just make it a blank reference, and then you populate it with V4. Okay, I got you. I got you. So basically, what I'm messing up here is that I need to do. So I was close, right? So maybe category shouldn't be a reference. And we'll just do a selected here and drop this. This is just going to be I guess just an ID, or I'm not sure. I have to think about that for a second. And then would I just can't find name categories? Oh, I still need to do that. Okay, I see. Property value does not exist on type. Okay. And then I'm not looking for on purpose. I just want to see if I can figure this out. So let categories, right. Thank you. And then, no, Josh said something yesterday about initializing it as an empty array. Did I mess this up? So hold on. I know do I do it on the inside? I do it on the inside, right? Initialize it as an empty array here. Hold on. Let me go look at what I did yesterday because I want to make sure that I do it, that I'm learning from what I do. So item drop down right here. Okay. So it's just right after. Okay. So that's initializing it, is putting it right after. Oops. Whoopsies. Does anybody know what it is yet? I don't know what it is yet. Const ref name equals ref type. Okay. Also, do you need value here? I think it's grumbling because you have parentheses at the end of your ref. So if I do it here, you think it'll be fine? I see. I think you're right. So, then is this going to be get categories or no? No, because it's here. It's equals, we're equaling it to the response data here. So that's fine. And then this will make selected. And then selected is going to be, does it matter? I'm never going to really understand whether I should use, let's see if I can. Oops. Is this just going to be, is this what you were saying? Ref name equal type. So can I make it a generic type or no? No? Okay. We'll say, so I'm not sure, should the selected item be, hey, Tobbs, what's up? Happy to see you again. It's nice to see you. How you doing? Tobbs on Twitch. That should be the same type as the value bound to the option. Okay. So if the value is a number, then I want to make selected the number, which is, okay, brilliant. And this just means it starts as empty. Yeah, of course. Always happy to see y'all. Y'all? I don't know. Someone told me I only say y'all on stream, but I said it the other day in a text message. So, okay. So then we've got a value, which is category ID, which is a number. And then let's make sure. Do I need to do this? Like, could I just, I've got a question, and maybe I should just try it. What's the plural of y'all? I think there's a singular, not a plural. I think that is the plural. I think the singular of y'all is you'll. Hey, kitty. Hi, sweetie. Y'all's both. Oh, yeah, Gray Hatter. Gray Hat, are you going to be around when this app is ready for gray hatting and white hatting? All y'all is plural. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's both. It's both. All right, good. Use guys. So, sweetie, I don't have a good lap for you right now. I'm sitting cross-legged in, yeah, I know. You can't, what are you going to do? Oh, sweetheart. All right, here, let me just, good kitty. It's a happy kitty. You just going to hang out? You want me to, like, smush my legs together so you can sit? No. Nope. I believe all y'all is correct. All right, good. Cat wants to help with coding. I know. Meow. Meow. Okay. So I think if I said return response data, and I think I'm going to just try this to see, but if I just said return response data, wouldn't, hold on, let me comment this out rather than, wouldn't I be able to use, get categories as my populator? I don't think this is best practice or a good idea or anything, but I just want to make sure like I'm understanding it doesn't recognize this because I haven't defined it as so it doesn't see the ID just because, but it's still going to be in here. It's populating the same stuff, you know? Don't you know? All y'all is like when you're trying to tell a group, all y'all better simmer down. All y'all. They say it a lot. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah, girl. You're so sweet. We should just leave the camera on her. She's so much cooler than me. Simmer down, y'all. Simmer down. Boston. Skydiver down. You from Boston? Don't even worry about it. I don't even know what that is. I'm not sure what accent that is. Fake. Since you're dealing with the async function, I don't know if that'll work. Okay. Well, what do you mean? Oh, is it because it's not? I see. So we're defining get categories as an async function, and because it's a functional, yeah, and also you have to call it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But obviously it's cranky at me because it doesn't have ID or value defined. Property category name does not exist. So this is a type never. It's functional, so but it shouldn't be returning void. I think I might have to I don't want to go overboard on this. I just want to think about it. She looks confused by your code. You need to add some comments. Ooh, that's a good idea. I also need to add some coming soon. Jasmine codes. Oh, I wish, Stream Kyle. By the way, how's everybody doing tonight? It's nice to see y'all. Y'all. I swear, I'm from the Northeast. I don't even know what happens. I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, though, until about like 3rd grade. So I got a little Southern in me, a little bit Southern. Grew up in the Bible Belt. Had this crush named Mark, and he had the thickest accent you ever heard, and it was the cutest damn thing. All right, so we can't do this. I'm not going to go too deep into this, but maybe I'll explore it some other time. And then we'll go back to doing this as categories. I think maybe I just would have to define this as a type maybe more clearly. Maybe, yeehaw. If the return type is void, might be because the catch doesn't return anything. Just add a return to the catch. Should I try? Well, I'm not sure. It still doesn't have that ID and Tulsa. That's awesome. Tulsa. Swinging down in Tulsa. We loved Oklahoma. I plan on streaming tonight, but spent the whole night fixing my NVIM configs. I'm sorry. I mean, whatever. You got to do what you got to do, but you can do that on stream. Don't know. It'd be like fixing my NVIM configs. People, unless it's private, unless it'd be most, but even so, people do that stuff all the time. I think Techie Girl one time was doing OAuth stuff. So the whole, pretty much like the majority of the stream was just like all pixelated. And it was like really funny. Oh, too much swearing at breaking changes. I feel that. Oh, because NeoVim upgraded? I feel you. I'm so sorry. G Montana, thank you for the follow. Welcome on into the stream. How you doing tonight? You doing good? You happy? I feel like the jelly cam is pulsing and it moved a little. It's like off. It's off center, but whatever. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we're not going to worry about this for now. Well, maybe let's try that return and return. Return. I know. Shh, it's fine. Return. Boo. And let's put this back in and see if anything changes. But I still don't think it can have an ID or I'd have to do some more strict typing, I think, for get categories because I don't have it typed here and I'm not even sure how to type a function. Happy. Oh, I'm so glad you're happy. One to best year. I'm building an app that, I'm trying to make it a social media app that helps people bond over things that they recommend for each other. So like if you were like, yo, Chrissy, what is the best shampoo to use? And I'm like, G Montana, I know you're a hair type and I know like it's different than mine, but there is a shampoo that I have like been aware of that doesn't necessarily work for me, but I think it'll work really well for you. And I recommend you that shampoo and 6 other people recommend you a different shampoo. And Tobbs, you're like doing it at a level that's okay. But like if you want to, like I like when people ask me questions and help me think through things, but I don't feel like it's bad right now. And I'll call you out if it's bad. No, I don't, G Montana. I'm just saying like if I did and I wanted to recommend you, then you could, things people recommend. Careful, the Supreme Court is about to ban your app. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think it's a cool idea. And I've had some like nice, like good visions about the interface and what I want it to feel like and how we might use it to like, if a stranger just is bored, if you're like bored on your phone, you want to recommend stuff to people and you like look through what they usually like, and be like, oh, I think this person will like this based on what they currently like. Then your recommendation can slip in with theirs. And then you like basically form a relationship with that person. That relationship is anonymous, but anyway, so I've just got some features like TikTok, but for products. Yeah. Products and places and foods and everything. Maybe not as much like TikTok, although maybe I should be thinking about it more like TikTok, but I want to make it more straightforward and sort of easier to like browse. So I won't end up using a lot of machine learning. I want it to be heavily based on, there's only one algorithm that I want to use that I'll rely on for some things. But no, I actually want to, that's how I want to set myself apart or set the app apart, is not using machine learning, because I think people are like kind of sick of data shouting at them what they should buy or like reading their mind and stuff. And I really think I want to bring it back to like friends and friends of friends, and like get us back to like knowing and appreciating each other for the things we have in common, and, you know, and the things we care about each other, you know? So that's the aim. That's the idea. Like I said, I don't want to use a ton of machine learning, which, you know, will make it, I just have to focus on the relationship piece to make it as valuable as a machine learning one. Because I don't believe machine learning does a good job of figuring out what you want. And that's evidenced in like ChatGPT and some of the art AI. Like, you can tell it what to do, but it's going to spit out what it thinks you want. And that's not always what you want, because humans are unpredictable, and sometimes an itchy sweater feels good because it's warm. Anyway, long story short, TLDR, it's going to take me a long time to get there, so we'll see. Okay, Tops, back to you, friend. What were you saying? So someone was saying hover over axios.get, and I think it's generic. Okay, let's check this out. It's any. So it's not generic, right? Or is generic technically any? Howdy, y'all. Howdy, Swarm. I realized last night, did you say goodbye, or were you here the whole time? Because like, I was like, after stream, I was like, oh, I don't remember talking to Swarm Collective later on in the night. I wonder if I missed their goodbye. How funny is that? Try putting any after the get when you're not busy. I'm not busy. Jesus, Hernimer. After the get. That what you mean? Oh, yesterday things went off the rails and I had to go without saying goodbye. Okay, well, just know that you were missed and I was thinking about you. So I just want you to know that. Like, I hope that you know, that's all I'm going to say. You can replace those with what you need. Data? Not sure. Crap. Well, we'll have to see. Well, again, I think I want to I think I want to put this aside for now, not use get categories, but someday I want to. Well, the type of my data is an object. It's an array of objects. So what, can I just do this? Can I just like throw this in there? Like if I do, and I do that. Oh, cool. Oh, I wonder. Okay, so then, and then if this, brilliant. Okay, hold on. But it's still, hold on. So let's see, get categories. Category, so what is this now? It's a promise. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, just stuff it in there. Yeah, right not. Thing, string, it, number. That thing can string. No, I think, for example, I think I did it right? And then I just threw it in there. It looks like you're making progress. Yeah, today. The first any would be telling Axios the type of return data, I believe. The first any would be telling Axios the type of returned data. Okay. I think that was a while back. Got to check the docs. Yeah, we'll look at the docs. Or boo. Or string. So this probably needs to be, can I do this here? Or string? Oh, look at that. That's cool. All right, hold on. I don't even know if this matters, but so now, oh wait, shit, that's the wrong one. So I don't know if this matters. Okay. Nice. Promise, string, or ID number category name. Okay, I'm getting used to this. But here's the thing. It's still not recognizing. Yeah, I think this is, so I need any comma is what you're saying because, property data does not exist on type string or ID. I see. Yeah. So I think it's a little more complex. TypeScript do any. TypeScript is hard. Just any? I don't know. Oh, any. No. I don't know. Should be the first one. I'm making it the first one. If the call fails and reaches the catch block, you could just return an empty array. That's a good idea. I don't like any. So this, your data type should be the first one, I mean. Oh, I see. So my data type should be the first one, and then you're saying I do comma any here? I see. And in here, okay. All right, let's check this out. Categories, promise, any. Promise type, any type. But it still doesn't recognize property ID. And it's saying that this is still this category is a never type. So okay. So why don't we, sorry, what is this? I'm doing Django and Vue in TypeScript. It's an app that I'm trying to build that's like social media-ish. Is kind of like a mix between Pinterest, Tinder, and Yelp. In the V4, do you want to wait for the promise to resolve? No, I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to wait because maybe you're right, Swarm Collective, but I don't think so. Yes, I do want to wait for the promise to resolve yes, I do. Yeah. You could do any, but the second one is implicitly the Axios return type, so you shouldn't type that. Okay. I got you. So then now, ID does not exist on my type never. category is never. Do I just do like, can I define Postgres? Yes. Does it even have a database? Yeah, I think it's SQLite right now, actually, but it will be Postgres, but it's SQLite right now. So I've got a question. Now that I'm finally understanding types a little bit, would I want to define like a category type that looks like this and start just using it there? I want a Django. I want to see Django. I want a Django all the time. You Django, I Django, we Django, yo. I'm so lame and I'm very apologetic for it. Build school, just give me a second. I'm trying to work through this, but definitely I'll show you some Django. Like we will get there because I go back and forth. Yeah, I would make a types file or something and export a category type if you're going to use it through the app in lots of different files. Or you might even be able to export it from a view file if view is like Svelte. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the view docs for type files. Because thanks, Build School. Welcome on in. So let's go ahead and say type file. TypeScript file. Create an application. Template refs. Usability, transition, keep alive. SFCs, testing, TypeScript, TS. You can intermix TS files with the view files. At least it's working for me. We so Django, we unchanged. Unchained, yeah. We so Django. All right, so let me just get an idea of how to do this. A type file in view, because I have a feeling two point oh, please. Oh, please. There's no music on. Anybody like sad about that? Let's just do some study beats. Ooh, that is loud. Whew. Watch your ears, y'all. There we go. I've never really made a type file. Just TSC init the root folder. Am I right? Am I right? Thanks, Josh. Types, export type category. Okay. Thanks, Josh. But like, can you do me a fave and find me some docs though? Cause I don't want to like I want to learn a little bit, you know what I mean? I don't want to just, I mean, I get this, right? Like I get it. I get what it is. It's saying, yo, this is a type file. We just need to like import the type when we use it. I understand, but I want to make sure that I am reading about it, thinking about it, digesting it. Cause like, would you also put an interface in here? Like whatever. Not that I have any idea how to use an interface, but okay. You can also export class category. Oh, make a class? Yeah. Sounds like I'm trying to define a class. Oh my God, it's Dave! Hi, Dave! Sorry, I love your name. Welcome on in. Okay. You guys. Oh my God. Okay. Let's lose this. And we're gonna go ahead and make a type file. Any idea where it would live? Would it live in let's see. I probably want it in my components folder. And I'm gonna let it be kind of free. 'Cause I'm free. Free typing. What did that say? What the fuck did I just do? Bubbles! Hey, Vimic! What's up? How's it going? I considered making your fire today, but on stream, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like coding. No, I don't know. Doing favors or doing stuff for myself. I don't know. I'm like leaning on this mic today. I don't know why. I'll just put it down here. Let's see, export type category. And we're gonna do equals. And now we define it as an object, which is category name. And I like this better too, because if you, strong, it's a strong, y'all, and an ID, which is, I'm gonna put first. Okay, brilliant. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do this for items too. "11 is probably an understatement. If you ask 10 people how to structure a project, you'll likely end up with at least 11 opinions." 11 is probably an understatement. MB Dealer, thank you for the follow. Alan! Hey friend, how are you doing? We're all very passionate about our opinions. I agree. I am also passionate about things. I don't think, do I call this? Alan said something. I'm good. How about you? I'm okay, Alan. I'm doing all right. I'm feeling better about things slowly, you know? So it must be one of those times when I'm going to crash heavy and I'm going to be like, wow, I know nothing. So I'm waiting for that. Okay. I think that's right. Okay, we're going to go over to some Django. Beefy string. Oh, it's a beefy string. I don't know what that means. You're a beefy string? I don't understand. Fish, what's going on? Am I shadow banning you? Oh, no. Okay. You were laughing, I was wondering. Okay. So we're going up to Django because I want to look at my model for my items to make sure I call this category and not category name. So recommended soapbox templates, friends. Oh, it's in inquiry. So model, go over to item, and it's name and category. So that's right. And then the last thing we're going to do is, I don't think I'm going to use inquiry yet. I'll define it when I use it. So now I can import it, right? Let's get out of here. So we're going to do import category from, let's see. This is the same folder, up one, down one, types. Module, hold on, module has no default export. Do you mean to use import? Oh, yes, I do. Okay. Category is a type and must be imported using a type-only import when preserved value imports and isolated modules are both enabled. What the hell does that mean? Oh, it's not banned. It's not banned anymore. I just can't. It should be hidden. Sorry. It's not banned. Sorry. I just don't know how to get rid of it. So I'll just open it back up if we do another ban. Not batting me yet, but good to know what my future look like. Type category. Thank you, Tops. Hold on. That works. Yeah. Swarm, I don't know. What do you mean? Why do you define the interface in the declaration? It's just a type. What interface? I'm confused. For view 3, this is a type, not an interface. I mean, it can be an interface, but I got popcorn in my teeth. I've never seen it before. Oh, view 3 is fancy. And this is how, I mean, I don't know. A lot of this is just new for me too, Build School. That's why I asked Josh for the docs or for any docs he could find about defining types in Vue. I mean, not necessary because I can look for it myself on Google, but Josh gave me the hint over here on this TypeScript playground. So I'm using this. Oh, look at that. Silly old bear. It's exactly the same. And then I'm going to use it here. Okay. There we go, baby. That feels really nice. Doesn't that feel very good, everybody? Feels very good. And then we can do it here too. Brilliant. That feels real nice. This makes it easy to import a type wherever you need it in your project without having to remember where it's defined. I think that's fantastic, Josh. Thank you. I gave you some docs. I gave them to you. I'll look at this, but oh yeah, here we go. Is this for Vue specifically or no? Let's see. Import forms, export forms must be. I mean, it's not, but it probably has similar stuff. Do you need this string now that you removed boo? I don't think so. I don't know. Boy, that's interesting, isn't it? Type string category is not assignable to type ID number category string. Type string is not assignable to... what? Huh? Huh? Okay. Type string or category. Oh, I got it. Okay. All right. Fantastic. So now, can I use this now? I still can't. It's still, so if I do category and I say category, this seems silly, right? I don't think I should define this way. Here, maybe? No. Interesting. So, like, I'm really not sure. I think you need an await in there somewhere. We'll put it in here. It's right here. I'm just sitting here. Swarm. But what I don't know is what's kind of happening here. So this is saying this is a promise. I think the issue is that this isn't it's not a category. It's like a promise type, right? Oh, in the V4? Are you sure? I've never seen an await in a V4. A won't. I really don't think I need one. Oh, no. Oh, you know what? Okay. Maybe you mean here? And then still though, I don't know. I do not have sufficient view XP to help enough. No big deal. Tobbs, that's okay. I think I'm doing okay. This is probably like, I don't know, Fish, how are we doing in terms of productivity? This is pretty good for Chrissy Codes. I think when I originally started, I should have called myself Chrissy Can't Code. Now I'm doing better. I don't know, Swarm. I'm not sure what's happening here. Yeah, async is funky like that. Always telling you to put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Maybe if I just do it here. I don't think so. I don't think this feels right. It's okay. It's all right. You think you know what's going on? Ah. Middle geek. Josh knows what's going on. I think it has abandonment issues. Aw, TypeScript. I will follow you wherever you may go. No singing today. My voice is tired. Why don't you try on YouTube? Try what on YouTube? Build School? I think I want to do some YouTube, maybe. Why don't I just do categories? All right. That's fine. I think that makes sense. I just wanted to see if I could, because you can in regular JavaScript. Like if this was in TypeScript, I could do that. Video titles? They're just my VODs. They're like lame, but I don't know. I don't know. Scary. Alda Fodder. Thank you for the jump scare. Didn't scare me. Sometimes it does, but I saw the lights go off. It sets categories as has categories. Yeah, I know. It wasn't me this time. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. All right, so let's just do this and let's see if it persists. We've got selected. Do we have to define selected? Do we have to define selected? It wasn't me. Call me red-handed. In the bathroom floor. Yes, we do. How could I have given her an extra key? In this one, it's an array, probably because of the value and the... I wonder why it's an empty array here. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Ref, vModel selected. All right. Wait, how long have you coded for anyways? Should I live stream my algo tomorrow? That's you, Build School. You figure that out if you want to. How long have I coded for? A year and a couple months. So I've been thinking about streaming. Hopefully I will have everything set up by next week. Kind of nervous. Aw, Pinna Gamer. Don't be nervous. I mean, be nervous, whatever, but I'm not scared. Don't be scared. It's okay. What's curried mean? What does curried mean? Josh, what's that mean? I don't know what you mean. Horror. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, now it's not even populating. Let's try it on category. It's not even populating. It hates me now. Your types suck, it says. Okay. Moved like shipment? Oh, like couriered? Like mail courier. Oh, a function that returns a function that then returns a function and so on. Do you like that or you don't like that, Josh? Yeah, I think it would be better in states, right? It's a functional programming term. Oh, okay. Most people don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm doing it in my current code base and it's the scariest thing I've ever seen. Hey, Dan. How's it going? Isn't that recursive? Oh, well, never mind. Not a Haskell guy. All right, so then, oh, curried is right then? What's wrong with the types? I don't know what's wrong with the types. Should selected be a category? I don't even know right now. So if I take this vModel off, right? If I say vModel, no vModel, don't worry about a vModel. Does it run? Okay, so something's going on with Axios. Oh, this is it. I think that should work. That should fix it. It doesn't. Okay. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out, girl. Do it. I'm going to drop this await because it wasn't there before and it was fine. Because the await is in the function. Oh, that's what it was. It was the await. Messed me up, Swarm. No, I think I did that. You didn't even say. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. Do I get paid for Twitch? Some people get paid for Twitch. I feel like that's a very personal question. Build School, we just met. Do you get paid for putting yourself on screen? I mean, sometimes. After some searching, it appears though you can not use v-for with a function that returns a promise. Oh, shit. Wait a minute, you're saying, hold on. After some searching, it appears as though you cannot use a v-for with a function. Oh, I see what you're saying. What I was asking. Thank you. Can you post where you searched, or did you just like grab it? It's just on ladders. No waiting, instant gratification only. Okay, so this seems to be working now, which is a little bit interesting because I don't have a V model anymore. What the hell did I do? But I still should. So if I add the V model back in, if I bind it, right? Let's do some bondage. Oh, look at that. Okay, it's still good. And let's see what this looks like in View Tools. In View Tools, it says, man, it's so different. Where's all my data, y'all? Category dropdown, emit, store category, root. This is also crazy. Here we go, params matched. This is very frustrating to me. So normally, it's so different. It looks so different. Swarm Collective, that's okay. About to lose my mind? Why are you gonna lose your mind, Tops? Hold on, let's go read why. Is it because of what you're working on? Literally heard about function currying today. Oh no. Why are you gonna lose your mind? Oh, have a good night. Premium Swarm sub required for information. Source. Yeah, right? Swarm sub. Jelly Smack. Will trade subs for information. Anyone is chat do TwitchCon or no? It was mainly that none of the examples in the view docs provide an example of awaiting the v-for. About to lose my mind. My v-mind. My view mind. Secondhand stress from working on Vue. Oh, I feel you. Yeah, it's stressful. Like, I like the old Vue dev tools. Like, why did they change them so much? I don't like it. Where are my parameters? Like, this should have so much more stuff in it. Where's selected? It's just gone? Like, what? I don't really understand. Setup should have selected. I feel you, Tabs. I don't have React in my brain, so. Like, the thing is, it's also not passing an event, which is very frustrating. Which means I'm either really off. Oh, look at that. Copying my what I do. Or something else is happening and I don't understand. This is very frustrating right now. I've been like, I don't know why they messed up the. Why do Vue 3 dev tools suck? Let's see. using View 3. I am on a podcast, but it's not public. Using View 3 dev tools. All right, let's see this. No videos. Come on, I just want to read. Does anybody just want to read sometimes? And you're like, come on, like just no. Okay. Fragment, root. Okay, I don't want to see closed captioning right now because you're in my way. Off. Okay, View is ready to party. So in the root, thank you for the follow, Amario. Smart people, but you're working in JS. Is the category ref bound to the dropdown or the edit box? That is a good question, Swarm. Why not just use HTML? Probably scope if no event or nothing, you're getting any unused statement. You're probably right. Plus having to go there 5 minutes of like and subscribe before you get to the 15-second answer. Hold on. Sorry, what, Alan? Sorry, what did you say, Alan? Oh, I'm behind. Hi from Morocco. Hello from the United States. There's so much unnecessary fluff when you try to find a web dev answer. Amen to that noise. Yeah, we should code in assembly. If you want a good search result, JS, you got to be hyper specific. Otherwise, you get surface level and thus videos. Fair point. Yeah, Python. I do a little bit of Python build school. It's in here. You saw it. I went to. Be sure to watch to the end. Oh my God, it's Dave. Be sure to watch to the end. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a good, that's a really good, I mean, that's why we like Stack Overflow, right? So I guess maybe it's, root, name root. This is the worst DevTool experience, I have to say, for basic questions. I look like a horse. It was pretty good. I'm so pissed off right now. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Yes, yes. I was just not looking in the right place. Selected category ID. What? I'm sorry, what? What do you mean selected as category ID? What are you talking about? What? Yeah, for real. Good at giving answers. Unfortunately, I tend to look for good answers. Gray Hatter, don't be a troll. But yeah, I'm not a fan of ChatGPT. Like, at all. Really. It hasn't done you wrong? Josh, you must be so good at asking questions. Me? A troll? I could never. I cover my big, long troll hair under a big gray hat. Oh. What's perfect, Alan? I have no idea what's going on. ChatGPT is wrong all the time. Shots, 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 shots. In videos, they have all the preamble before you get to the actual thing you're after. 100%. 100%. Oh, Mario, how are you doing today, by the way? Welcome on in. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Thank you. Your face scan is perfect. Y'all just expect perfection. I don't expect perfection. I think it will get there. You know, it will get there. It's not there yet. I have a really hard time telling it what I want. But that's true with all people. I have a really hard time telling them what I want. Just progress. Yeah, I hear you, Alan. These lights are really bright today. I feel they're like washing my face out, but that's okay. Who cares? Not the code. As long as we're not washing the code out, doesn't matter. So we found this, and I don't understand why it's saving category.id as the reference. This is stupid. So what is the issue here? Don't strawman me. Hey, Sithu, what's going on? ChatGPT is pretty good for sparking creativity, in my opinion. Bad for the environment. Oh my God, it's Dave. Let me think about that. I think it's great at, look, here's the thing. I live with a debilitating disability that causes me to get distracted very easily. And it's also really tough to take a first step. I do think that one can use ChatGPT to help organize those thoughts, right? And to say, okay, like, what is the next step? What's the thing that's going to get me forward? One that is so insulting, Gray Hatter. You deserve to be timed out for that. But fair. So the idea is that if you can target, like, okay, here is my goal, and what are the steps that I can like take to sort of mitigate myself and that goal, like to find the middle ground I'm not being very articulate right now. So I'm very Chat GPT at the moment, because I don't think Chat GPT is very articulate, but it does help you get to the next step. Boom. That's really all I needed to say. All right. So this is, for some reason, selecting. So this is not being recognized. What is this? What does this see this as? Do I need this to be? I see. Does this need to be like this? A dynamic? This doesn't make sense though. Huh. Dynamic value? I guess. I didn't really think about that. Work was mad at us getting a ChatGPT. IT was to help with PowerShell stuff. Whoa. Sorry. Work made us get a ChatGPT account. Middle Geek looking for a new job, I hope. What? TTV. Oh my goodness. Okay. You need to be deleted. Click. Ban. How do I ban you? This is the slowest ban I've ever done. We'll just do it this way. There we go. Bye-bye. And there we go. Ban. Dark. There we go. So much better. I don't use better TTV. No, not really. Sometimes. No, I don't right now. Fish, do you want mod? Don't. Himself isn't even here, non-essential fish. Pin gamer. I was like, I know you stupid AI. However, I tried to do something that I know was not a good practice, but ChatGPT kept telling, oh, absolutely. I know ChatGPT does not. Who did we ban? Just like some trolls, some bots. No big deal. Nobody was mean or anything. Oh, I see. Yes, that's it. Okay. Yes, this is it. So it's so we're back here. We do a dynamic value, and now this should select correctly. Correct select array. There we go. There we go. You know what I really want though? I just want selected. Can I have selected be the object? Does that make more sense? I feel like it should be the object instead of just the number. Anybody got some best practice to throw at me? I know, right? Swarm, it feels good, doesn't it? I mean, I guess I'm going to be sending just... I was getting food, heard there were bans. This is a test to see if it was me. There were bans on bots. They were just telling me that I should buy more followers. What happened? I can help if you'd like. It's up to you, fish. It's fine. If the number is unique and you're using it as key, use the number. Okay. Best practice. Use the number. Okay. So now, which is fantastic, we're going to write our post. Okay. This one is fine. I don't really need. Now we want to make sure that it's also emitting. It's V model, so it should be, yeah? It should be emitting. Or it should be, I don't know. I can't. This is so different from Vue 2, and I don't really like this timeline. So I'm gonna, oh, come on, just disappear. I don't like seeing it. Go away. Thank you. Ah, stop it. Oh my good heavens. This is the messiest. It's all me too, you know? All right, back to component events. There have been no events. Refresh, drop down, no events. It should be emitting because it's V model. It should say update selected. Right? Am I insane here? Maybe not. Buy more followers. So some were already purchased? Yeah, right. Conspiracy theory, there is no Django project. Okay, build school. The Django project is right here. You got to be whiny about it. I'm just teasing you. Django is all right here. There's a whole server. Look, see, this is my Django server. Do you see all these get elements? These are from Django. I just am not working on Django at the moment because I've already built part of the back end for this, and then I will. Got a post, got a get. So we're okay. This is my Django. It says, look, see, here we go. Start development server. It's not Django version. There you go. Django version 4.06. So there you go. I don't understand how you could be prevented from doing something by ChatGPT if you weren't forced to use VS Code. I use Terminal and VS Code. Grey Hatter, are you fighting with people again? Linguistic stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I use it to help burst through writer's block. Ooh, that's really nice. Oh my God, it's Dave. Leave ChatGPT alone. Poor guy isn't even connected to the internet. I know. And here we are judging him. Imagine how dumb we would look if we were giving information that was only like from our knowledge 2 years ago. Can you imagine? This would be in View 2.5. Would we look as dumb? No. Someone at work found a local installed ChatGPT client. Installed that, like I said, twice. I haven't really touched it since. That's fair, Middle Geek. Oh. Fight. No, don't fight. I think Grey Hatter's just... If Grey Hatter bothers anybody, let me know, but I don't see any harm right now. I love teasing you directly. I was trying to figure out a way to send the password. Okay, so here we go. We're good here. I'm just a little bit weirded out that the emit isn't happening, but I guess I could just define it, yeah? So okay. Oh, good heavens. Define emits. And I just leave me alone. Selected category. Because I think I'll want to emit it. How are you learning coding? Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Bringing up nightmares. And just yeah. How am I learning coding? I'm learning coding right now in front of you, Build School. This is how I'm learning coding. And I practice all the damn time. All the damn time. Yeah, 100% learning by doing. Well, I also learn by watching. Oh, no. Don't pick on the little guy, Grey Hatter. Yeah, I disagree too, though. ChatGPT is not very good at, I mean, that I've seen. Here's the thing, right? Here's what I've learned from ChatGPT a little bit is that like ChatGPT is not going to take developers' jobs because product managers don't know how to ask for what they need for real. And I mean, I'm a product manager at work, so I don't know how to ask for what I need. So you need like skilled developers who know how to translate what your need is to code and technical language. Once that happens, then that technical language could be transferred to ChatGPT and it could help produce a base for what you want to do. But I don't think it's ever going to take over because there is just such a communication barrier between what we say and what we mean. Yeah, That's exactly it. Yeah, Grey Hatter. I agree with you. Generating the stuff I can never remember. Yes, sometimes. But sometimes it does. You think it's coming for junior DevDops? Then I have no idea what I'm doing, Grey Hatter. Because I can't ask it shit. I guess it depends on how junior your dev job is. Maybe I'm doing more senior stuff than I think. Because my stuff's hard. Not that it matters. I don't use it for that. But I can't even imagine asking. I believe ChatGPT works if you're very, very, very specific. Yeah. That, Pinnock Gamer. That. Okay. I'll think about that a little, Grey Hatter. I'll think about that. Why don't you shoot me an article about that in more technical detail so I can speak more intelligently about it next time we chat. ChatGPT is good, but I was more afraid of Copilot when it was released. I'm not afraid of anything. There will always be people with needs. We're still basing a lot of when you think about it, so much of even large companies is based on Excel sheets. Don't talk to me about we're okay. A glass of tea, hell to the yeah, Josh. Can we drop the GPT conversation? I'm just kind of tired of it. It's okay. I don't care. You guys do whatever, but it's I'm just kind of tired. I use and enjoy Copilot. It's nice that it helps, but it doesn't do it all for me. Yeah, DC Raid Boss. I feel you there. Okay, so I don't understand why I need to define an emit, because I thought V models have emits naturally, but maybe they don't, and maybe I'm just when it's updated, I think I just need to say at update. I think that's what I need to do. I think I need to say at update. Here we go. I think I put it up here, right? At update V on is missing expression. Update selected equals, and let's just emit event. This is cool. Is this helping? Event. And the parameter event implicitly has any. Is this going to say any? Any type? Okay, give me a second. Event. Can I just emit it? I just want to say emit. Let's see the right way to do this because I don't want to mess it up. Rip meta. Yeah, fair. Josh, it's super stale. Yeah, middle geek, exactly. Catching up. What old Sloppy say? Oh, what did old Sloppy say? Aw. Bubbles in the chat for that joke, old Sloppy. It's because you made it funny. Bubbles! Bubbles! Fools! All right. Let's check this out. I want to make sure I'm using this emit correctly, or developing it correctly. And then we're going to go back to some cooler stuff. Debatable. All right, let's see if there's emit new. Okay, emit on update select. Let's see if this works. Components. They're just, you know, I mean, I like the Vue docs, but they're pretty weak. See, this should bind. But I guess not. I guess I'm not thinking. Value bindings. You know what I think it is? I think if I defined it up a level, then it would emit, but it's not, right? I think I'm not thinking. I'm trying to respond to an event. No, I just want to emit the event, Dave. I don't want to respond. Vimic! I'm just yelling Vimic. Let's hate on something else. Anyone have some good suggestions? Ooh, sweet tea. I'm just kidding. I love you. I love sweet tea as well. Let's hate on how uncomfortable the Oculus is, the first one. Has anybody tried the new Oculus? The first Oculus, I can't. Yeah, all right. That's when I started Swarm, and then I was all cranky because it was like, meh. But let's do it. Let emits equal define emits with some typing, and then, but then it said can't do some sort of string thing. It's mad at me. Is it this? What is it? Ah, I know what it is. Okay. Wait, so you work at Vue yet? I work with Vue. I made Vue. Oh my God. This is why you can't connect AI to the internet. Ooh, why are we still talking about this? Oh, yeah, 100%. Yes. Because you have to like tell it to shut up. Rift S or the Quest? Who is this? Oh. Is that music? According to friends, the new Pro is better, but not a lot better. Who are we talking about? Evan? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what's happening anymore. So we want to define this emit as, I was just gonna say like selected category, but then it got all mad at me. So if I say selected category, that should be right? It says it implicitly has any type, which is fine, not really. So I'm doing something wrong defining it here. Let's go look this up. Let's go look this pup up. Pup up. Pup is up. Brown down. Brown is down. Where is Brown? There is Brown. Mr. Brown is upside down. Here we go. What did that just do? Okay, to declare options like props and emits with the full type inference support, we can use define props and define emits. See, that looks right. Is this a TypeScripty time? Is this a TypeScripty? If you're using TypeScript, okay, here we go. Define emits. E is change. ID is number. Return void. Why would... thank you, Swarm. Alienated worker. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I like Vue a lot. I think it's very beginner friendly, alienated worker. I feel pretty good about it. I'm 2 minutes from being done with my mandatory word band stream time. So if you all want me to keep going, just let me know. But I'm enjoying your company, so it's not too bad. And I'm getting really far, or nowhere, but you went all the way to 2 hours? Well, it's an hour and 50 minutes. But it was 40, but I started at 9:10. So, all right. So this is ugly. All right, so we do E. Event is selected category, and the, what did it say? Come on. Here we go. ID, number, values, string. Okay, so what we want to do is just emit the ID. And then we want to say that it returns void. And how does this... Okay, I got it. So this goes in parentheses. And it returns void. Y'all, Chrissy's getting used to TypeScript. I mean, she's not perfect at it, but she's certainly trying. Isn't that 11 times? No, I mean, I can stop. No, what? It was 6. Well, I started at 9:10. And each segment is 10 minutes. So that would be 10:10 would be 6. And then 4 would be 10:50, right? If you're in the zone, keep going, I guess. Thanks, Josh. I think that's a great idea. Put that on its own line. It will be easier to see syntax. Is that what you were saying? And I did it. And I did it. Swarm. I did it. It's funny, Swarm. Do you know a swarm is a jellyfish, is a collection of jellyfish? I mean, here we call them a smack. The smack. But it's also... So you belong here, friend. You belong here. Have you ever checked out the show Person of Interest? I have. I have. A little bit. A couple more view components and you'll be an export. Maybe in TypeScript. Are these folks complaining that the bonus stream is too long? You're about to smack what? Oh no, is someone being annoying? I'm so sorry, Josh. I enjoy swarm development. That's the name. Oh, I've never heard that term before, but that's cool. I like that. Like open source or any swarm development. I was thinking swarm collective. I was thinking shower thoughts. I was thinking that it would be really fun to like start an app that like you pass to someone like every 24 hours just to see how it evolved over like 30 days. And you just start it with like one class and whatever that person can like complete in 24 hours or whatever they want to do, you know? Yeah. I think that'd be so fun. I think it'd be so fun. My noisy neighbors if I had my choice. Oh, okay, I see you. All right, so we have selected category, and now we want this to be selected category, yeah? Yeah, hold on a minute. Update selected. Hold on, how do I define this? Chrissy be thinking too hard. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Um, oh, silly. I think I need to say emit, right? I think it's like, that's what it wants me to do, right? But then what if, am I using this correctly? Because like, what if it was a different kind of emit? Like, what if I don't want all of the emits at once? Do I need to call which emit I want? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. That's really awesome. When I was in school, a friend started a pencil drawing, then passed it around. The end result is just say wild. Yeah, I think that's so cool. Like the telephone game with app development. What possibly go wrong? Yes, Middle Geeks. So what? Middle Geeks. So what? One of the so first of all, it would be a PR, right? You have to do a PR. Someone would have to monitor it. And one of the requirements I was thinking is that you'd have to write a test for what you develop, or a suite of tests for what you develop. Like you have to have a test, have to have tests, and coverage has to be like, 80%. RJ Hartle, thank you for the follow, or something like that. I don't know. I don't have any good roles because I'm, a junior dev, but, but like, I thought it would be cool. Like if you had to write a test suite, even if it was front end, then everybody could tell like what you did and run the test, and also like review the the commit to make sure that the test covered all of the functions that you had in there and that it actually did what it said. And so I think that would be the way to like determine you don't like being a PM? I like being a PM. I don't know if I'm a real PM. I'm like a startup person. I'm not a PM. I just do whatever they tell me. That's my title, though. And I am like thoughtful when it comes to developing features in the product, but I don't know. I do like it. I love my job. Okay, I'm gonna have chocolate. Which chocolate should I eat? My stomach kind of hurts, but I'm hungry. I'll have this pistachio one because I'm not like a fan. Pistachio. Ah! Roll free crawl. Bingo! That's actually really good. Damn it. I don't know. Admit. So you just call which one you want to do then? So I would say emit. See, this is the only one, so I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to do here. Thanks, Dave. Thank you for the... Wait a minute. Didn't I just do this? Check out great article I read a while back. Okay. I will, but not yet. Chocolates. Yeah, I'm wearing socks that say, if you can see this, bring me chocolates. I'm not going to read this right now. I'll save it. Makes sense if the code you write, yeah, can kill someone. Oh, what did I just need to see the freaking on click emit? Yeah, but this is not the defined emit. I know how to do this. This is fine. This is not helpful. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Usage and script setup. Thank you. Click the parent view too. Okay. So you have to bind the two things together. Click the parent view too. Well, I'll do it here, right? I always wanted to talk to someone that programs medical equipment. Yeah, right? Yeah. Medical equipment, I feel like, I don't know, maybe I mean, like, yeah, I don't know how automated that stuff is, though. Like, it definitely, I suppose, if you're talking about what it's monitoring, maybe. Of course, I would sleep late when you start early. Yeah, I know. Technically, I'm done. All right, everybody. Bubbles in the chat. Yeah, Techie. Hey, what's up? How's it going? It's a bonus word band stream. And I'm doing all right, actually. I feel really good about how much work we've gotten, but I'm trying to figure out emit in the composition API right now. Oh, see you, DC Raid Boss. It was great having you. It's nice to see you around again. I mean, you're here often. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just teasing himself. Bubbles in the chat. Bubbles in the chat. Let's see. So we define emits. Now, how do we use it? Where is it used in the template? Y'all, like, I think you said something, Middle Geek or something, or someone who did it. Dave, you said click the parent view. Yeah, event emitter things. So basically, I'm just trying to figure out how to call the event emitter in the template. Here we go. At input. So you just read. This is ridiculous. All right, so this has got to be probably the silliest thing. Hold on a minute. Hold on. All right, I'm going to go back to the parent view one you were talking about. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, here we go. No, this is catching the emit. This is not throwing it. This is options API. So I want to see it in composition API. This is really frustrating. Hey, I said nothing. Hello, Chrissy. Long time no see. Hey, Abdullah, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing really great tonight. BRB breakfast. Because I think you said const emits equals define emits. Emits selected, comma selected. Okay. But where the hell is that documentation? Like, am I right? Like, it should be here. Const emit, define emit, custom change. This is the weirdest thing. Like, why would you bother defining it? Like, it seems like you could just not define it and just say, yo, emit this, do this thing. It just seems like extra coding for no reason. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing great. I'm so happy to hear that. Does line 2 limit the allowed events that can be emitted? I mean, Techie, it doesn't in Options API. It might be type safety. That's a good point. It could be type safety. That's a good point. I mean, this isn't like relating to TypeScript specifically. When I was reading the TypeScript one, it just didn't give an example of how to use it in the template. But I think you're probably right. This is how I have it defined now. And this is it. like I just don't understand. TypeScript will tell us. All right, let's do this. So we're gonna do emit. I'm Swarm Collective. I'm just gonna borrow what you said. And then we're gonna say emit, and then I called it what, selected category. So we're gonna do emit selected category. And we're gonna give it the emission of selected on update. Okay, all right. I think this is okay, except I'm not sure what's happening here. This seems like TypeScript is mad at me, but this must be because I need this. I need to say, okay, no. Hold on a minute. I don't really understand what's happening. I don't think I'm writing this correctly. So I'm basically saying on update, on when selected is updated, I would like you to admit, like if you my emit foobar and foo isn't a valid event type, TypeScript might prevent you from messing up. I think that's a good point, Techie. Cook dinner for myself. Bison steak, red. Oh, yum. Do you have a picture, Techie? I know they didn't provide the second part. I know. It's a pain in the ass. The declaration's right here. I defined it right here. See, it returns void, which I'm not even sure it should. You just give the name of the method there, and elsewhere you define the method. No, that's, oh my God, it's Dave. That's when you want to take in the fudgesicles. When you want to, that's okay. That's when you want to handle the emit, but I'm not trying to handle the emit. I'm just trying to send it. So like, do I just say selected? Oh, you know what? Maybe I just need to do, what if I do update selected? What if I do old fashioned? And I do, oh, this is not the right. Yeah, no, this is right. At update, emit the event. This is like how I would do it in options. At update, emit. Oh, you think it's just my quotes? Drop selected? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh no, I see the selected now. That's what I got. That's what's here. I mean, I don't think, I mean, sure. If I took this out, no, I don't think that's. Hold on. Let's make sure I have the right stuff. It's for type inference. Okay, well, that's good. Hey, Z-Man, what's up? How's it going? You know, that makes sense. That makes sense, Techie. I just can't friggin' get it to emit. Thanks, Techie. So let's see. Will you change the definition now? Yeah, I think I fixed the definition. Yeah. So get rid of selected. Expected two arguments. Holy hell, man. What's this? Gigantium? A prime sub? Feel so privileged. Thank you so much. Woohoo! That's amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out and for prime subbing. Using that good old Amazon Prime sub on me. That's like, that feels good. Thank you so much. I'm all warm and fuzzy inside now. Bubbles! Code where? Hard to comment on that part. It's right here. It's right here. Celebrate! Well, you are so welcome into the smack, a group of jellyfish. We're not really that, we're people, but you know what I mean. Oh, this is giving me grief. Is this the problem? Maybe I don't call it. Oh, fine. Speak for yourself. It's behind your camera view on my screen. Really? Oh, up here. Oh, I see. There you go. So this is a linter or whatever, or my language stuff. It says expected two arguments but got one. So this feels better, but this is a hint. And I'm not sure what exactly it's hinting at. Like, what do you want me to do? I always have you on whenever I'm studying. Thank you so much, Gigantium. That makes me feel really good. Thank you so much. That should work now. It's not working, though. It's not working because of this. And if I type this in, it doesn't work. That makes me feel very special. Lines 15 through 17 look good to me, according to the docs. You just need to pass another arg. Oh, yes. Dot value? Maybe? Nope. I think you're right. I think you're right, Techie. Event.target value. Okay. I think this is what it was. I think it was, no, but it's still, why is this still here though? Event argument in inline handlers. Like, is this just telling me that it is? I'm not sure I understand what Valar is doing here. I think I got it too. With the, yeah. So I'm like cranky because I don't know what's happened. That's okay. It's tight script. It's helping. No red, you're good. Okay, all right. So let's see if this actually works when we use it. Hilarious. It's not even populating. Okay, there it is. So we pick tutorials and then we go over here and let's look at our drop down component. It is selecting 3, our emits. Let's see. It's still not emitting. No component events. Oh. Still not emitting. Even though it's updating. Like, I'm not crazy, right? This is an update. Is it at select? Maybe it's a different... Maybe update's not the right term. Maybe I need to say at select or something. No, that's mad at me. Okay. Let's do at update, but this time we'll do selected. Okay, let's see. All right, so maybe that's the issue, is because I wasn't telling it what was updated. Yeah. I think that's the issue because it was like, what are you talking about? I don't see anything updated and I need an ID to know. Although I'm not even sure. This. Well, we'll see. So let's go ahead and refresh this. No. Okay, I'll try change techie. I think that's a good one. Change. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see if okay, still good. Still happy. My server's still happy. And you know what? I should close these up so that we're actually just looking at what we want to look at. Okay. I think change is a good idea. I think a change. Still no. Okay. Why isn't emit working for select? You got to get rid of that the lights changing. It really ruins it. What about at input? So at input's weird. Oh, just change. Okay, let's try that. Don't think so. It does look good? What looks good? It's not working. What's the type of event target.value? Event target value. I don't know. Not sure. This is so hard. I am almost crying. Oh, Gawa. Apparently it can be null. Try event target or my default. Okay. Thanks for the lurk, Pinna Gamer. Oh, so I don't have a default category, but I guess I'll say select. Oh, I see. Should I just make one? Or just make one? Let's just make one. Bye. Yeah. Let's just put anything for now and see if we get it to emit events. Do you want me to just make... okay. Bye, Z-Man, you're leaving? Oh, okay. All right. After tennis training. Oh, I thought you said Tetris training. Okay, so we're going to do selected category, ... Do I need to add a string to this guy? So like basically right now I have the emits as, oh, it's generic. Never mind. It's void. Maybe it's the void. Selected category number, maybe do -1. That's true. Good idea. Default -1. It is a number. It is indeed a number. TypeScript only you add null because your selected category requires a truthy IC because it's not number or null here. That makes sense. Is it possible that the vModel and change are conflicting? I believe vModel handles a change. So I thought so too, right? No, right. So I thought so too, Swarm Collective, but it wasn't emitting in the first place. And that's why I went down this path, but maybe I did it select red. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Property value does not exist on type event target. Bubbles! Hold on. It's not scary. I don't know why that didn't work that time. That one should have worked, Cotter. That one should have worked. I was like, I was so deeply reading the chat that like, oh no, don't cry. You didn't fail. then value would be a prop. No, value is a... Okay, hold on. If you're emitting to the parent... Okay, I got you. I got you. That's the whole problem. Bubbles! This V model is conflicting with value. If I just take value out, I wonder if it'll just emit. I wonder if it'll just emit. What a silly thing. Bubbles! That hand makes it not scary. Yeah, I know. Tell old Sloppy. T! What's up, T? You're supposed to be at a conference. I'm glad you're here, though. Himself, are you getting shadow banned? No, I don't even see himself. Back. Thanks, Dana Banana. Hold on. I am, I'm sorry, himself. Only the best fail. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. Another conference? Damn. I'm getting dinner. Ooh, I would have some dinner. Old Sloppy is sleeping. Old Sloppy had an interview today, so I asked a question earlier. You may ask again himself, and I will focus on answering it. And it'll be the next thing I do besides deleting value here, because I don't think this needs to be here. And then I actually don't think, I'm gonna put this aside. It's wrong, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But I think if we do it this way, then so when I change selected, it should, no, because it doesn't know. No, it should. Okay. All right, let's see how this operates, because it's bound correctly, I think. Oh, T, you care about me so much, but then I have to get up. And look who you're disturbing. Look at this. Sweet girl. He's like just chilling there. Shame. For shame. The two-way, I think the two-way binding is, I think you're right, Techie. And I think that if where the hell's my app? I'm gonna drink, I gotta go hydrate. Here we go. Let's just try this quick and then I'm gonna go hydrate. So now let's refresh and we should see an event. No! Well, we go the other way. We'll go the other way. Now we'll build the... Are you banning yourself from singing? I'm not banning myself from singing. I am not. Should I? I think maybe I should. I got it. I answered. It was the next thing I did. Okay. So this, I think what I have to do is I have to rebind this. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. This is what I was struggling with before eTech. What does the emit code look like again? I deleted it, but it looked like this. But while you're looking at the emit code and thinking of ways I can fix it, let me go get some water. If next is 3 things after. I'm so sorry. Feel important himself. I apologize. I suck. I have ADD. Come on, give me a break. All right, we're gonna put the cat down. Oh, get some tea and water, and I will be right back. I think I might get some food too. I'm pretty hungry. Let's go on the beat. Well, I'm gonna leave the code up so that we can think about it, but I'm gonna turn my sound up. Thank you. Oh, very good. Perfect. Like a per channel emote shortcut system. Mute. We can't hear you. What snack did I get? I just made more curry from last night. I didn't finish it and I didn't eat dinner yet. You're muted. Oh, funny. Nice tea. That was a good jump scare. Curry, yum, functional programming. That's hilarious. The View SFC program, and I got event emit working. Oh, okay. No, it's Time Enjoyed. Shout out to Time Enjoyed. Do I have a... I don't have an auto... Pat. No. No. I don't have... There we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Cat. Ew. There's like so many things going on in that face cam. Do not step on my Rodecaster. Will you please stop? Get off. No need. The stream is like an arcade. Yeah, let's shout out Time Enjoyed. Time Enjoyed. I went into your stream for like a minute yesterday. Like I listened to, because I know Time Enjoyed is doing building tarot cards into their website, which is really, really cool. But I don't know how far you got, because I was like, crap, I gotta work. I gotta crash. All right. Let's I'm gonna okay. On change. You just took V model off then? So I just have to take V model off then. Oh, when you typed it. And it's for category. Does it give me the ID? I got you. Probably not, but I think I can do this. Okay, emit, define, all right. Let's see if I can do this without looking. Got this. Selected category. So this says category. Or categories. Hold on a minute. What?
Chris 281 bubbles, 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 Chris 281 bubbles.
Chris 281 bubbles, Chris 281 bubbles, Chris 281 bubbles, Chris 281 bubbles. Has to be a string, not a number. Oh, it has to be a string, not a number. Bye, T. Are you going away? Okay, food is gone. Now time to drive. Okay, drive safely. No IRL word ban right now. At the moment. Okay, so this has to be a string. So we're just gonna send, can I send the object? No. That's funny that you give it a type and it won't. Let's see, let's take a look at this. Let's look at this close up. Okay. Same thing, category. So you have categories as strings. Category. Oh no, you have category as a type of restaurant or salon or grocery, I see. Right, e-tech. I did remember to reset the counter. I can set it up if it needs to. Alienated Worker, thank you so much, by the way, for this sub. I appreciate it. In the playground, TypeScript isn't working on the template, so there's probably going to be an error. All right, the V4 is not the same scope as the Select tab. Category removed. See you, Middle Geek. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so this is what I have defined. The same stuff. So I did try this, but without the model. Yeah, without the V model. Oh, I see. I see. But what if I just did... Like, why can't I just do this? Like, can I do this? No, that's stupid. Fine. It's not there, Techie. That's just it. That's not me. This isn't me. This is TypeScript. This isn't me. I didn't type this. As a matter of fact, look, watch. If I get rid of it, like I can't delete it. It just gets cranky at me. Yeah. It's Volar. Pain in the butt, Volar. Okay. But cast event. So I need to say like oh man, what did I just do? What just happened? I hate when it auto completes and I don't want it to. It's trying to help you. There's a way to hide that junk, but I forgot how. Well, I know it's trying to help me, but it's not telling me. Probably just do that. Or something. Or is that still considered null? Yeah, I don't know. It says set Volar inlay hints. Is it bothering everybody? I might as well. See you, Loki. Bye. I hope you feel better. I'm so sorry you're not feeling great. Missing double quote after change. Okay. Yeah, I just added it. Mm-hmm. Do I need to do like... No. It's like, no, don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. All right, so I've got real code now for the emit, but now it's saying property value does not exist on... Well, here's the thing, right? I think this needs to be like category or something because it doesn't really know. Property value does not exist on type event target. So you need to cast event inside the emit. to an event type. Can you help me through that, Ita? Because I can't really see. The error, though, I'm pretty sure it's from TypeScript. So this is still going to work, you think? It's just not going to, it's just not type, the right type. Okay, yeah, so that did work, but then how do we get it to be the right type? This is good. That's good. And why is it, I want the number. Is there any way I can get it to be the number? Event target as. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We've actually chatted about this before. And I'm, yes. Okay. Would it be input element? It might not be. It might be option or something. Was I right this whole time? Were you right? I don't know. Josh, I'm sorry. I just learned a new thing. Well, congratulations. Yeah, it might be select element. You cannot divide a number by 0. That's cool, build school. I'm glad you're expanding your mathematical abilities. You can, but you won't get anything. Well, infinity. I mean, I guess it depends on how much of a goddess you are. Okay, let's fix this nonsense. So event target value as, so as, God, stop it, you fool. Where the hell did that go? Did I just close it? This is so bright. Dot value. All right, let's see if we can get. Oh man, that is not liking that. Argument of type string. Oh, okay, that's okay. I can fix this. But what if I don't want it to be? All right, so why does it have to be a string though? Why can't it be a number? If you want to sound fancy, you can say division by 0 doesn't converge. Ooh, that's the same thing. It diverges, yeah. Why do I want to remove the or? Okay, so now it's correctly typed and it probably works. We're going to check it. Oh wait, if the or is still there, you should remove it because the type of that is a string. I think it was telling me the or because you have an option that can be empty. So, or do I just get rid of the fact that I have an option that can be empty and just have a default value? Because I think I can have selected techie if I do. The hell? Where am I? Crapola. Where am I? Who am I? Himself, am I ignoring you again? No matter how close you get to 0, you're still infinitely far away. Well, that's true. Unless you're at 0. Let's do this again. Hold on. So if I refresh, it looks like it defaults to 1 right now. It's not defaulting to null. So I think it's okay. I think can be null in some cases, if I'm not mistaken. No, you're not ignoring me right now. Oh, wait, yeah. If the or is still there. Okay, I think, I don't see what, like, the or is not going to hurt anything, right? Like, I might as well be explicit. If it will hurt something, then fine, but I don't see like a reason why. It might be redundant, but TypeScript may not like it, even though your implementation doesn't allow for it to be null. Well, it seems to be okay with it, but oh yeah, no, it was okay. Yeah, it's all right. TypeScript isn't mad. Yellow's not my color. Nobody's fighting himself. It's fine. This is good, I think. TypeScript is good. And TypeScript's not a framework. So, booyah. Oh, you said the framework is fighting with the language. I'm silly. I see what you said now. I didn't understand. I never called it one. Sorry. Like, I might not need this. Let's get rid of it and see, and then we'll... No, it's still mad. Yeah. I meant what you knew. I meant it. Yellow is not a good food to eat on stream. It's a bad color. I got like yellow on my lips now. Not good. I don't appreciate that. Napkin. I'm surprised it doesn't know the type of target so far. Yeah, that it has a string value. So there's no way I can make this a number? Value equals value equals okay, and then nah, I don't think so. But maybe the value will be returned as a string now. Yeah, I got that, but it's not, I don't know. I'd have to cast call number ID on it. What's that mean, Josh? I have to cast call? So I'd have to say... something like that. Yeah, I think so. Is there a GitHub repo for this? Yes, Techie, there is. You want me to push it? Techie's like, I wanna play with it. Can I play with it? Wait, what am I doing? Let me fix it. Yeah, here, Techie. It might be private. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, this is private. Might not be able to do that. I don't know if you can do it. And if you ask, I think I can add you. Okay. I'll leave it broken. I want to see the TypeScript hints, and in SFC Playground, it doesn't exist. Oh, okay. Not by Techie Girl. Oh, you can't see it. How can I, can't I add you as like a contributor? I feel like I can add you as a contributor. Oh, HTML select element dot value, a string reflecting the value of the form control returns the value property of the first selected option element if there is one, otherwise the empty string. So it's not null, it's an empty string. So always a string. Okay. Cat. Oh, gross. Okay, hold on. I gotta wash my hands. That's not going on my keyboard. Achoo, Bubbles. Achubbles. Okay. Yeah, Techie, if you let me open Discord quick, and if you I think I can add you, right? I can add you. Hey, Anderson Smith. How are you doing? Might want to add disabled and some template text as well. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Let's see, GitHub. I've never done this before, so this is probably good for me. Let's see. Got it. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Settings. Settings? I just want to see if I can do this. I think it's pretty cool. Here we go. What? Oh, it's making me sign into GitHub Mobile. I'm not doing this. Sorry. Okay. Back. Meow. Meow. More like Pi finally installed the image. I've been waiting 2 hours. MDN docs helped. Got it. I was looking at some docs. I've been looking at some docs. Okay, hold on though, because here is the real. Okay, so that worked. Oh, now it's giving me the ID, which is perfect. That's what I want. Brilliant. Good. Good. Okay, sweet. Hey, does anybody want to suggest a new category that we can add right now? Streamers, or like, how about artists? What's a good one? What's a good category we can add? 2FA. Yeah. I just don't want to get my phone. The ignored. It takes a village. Cheese. Ooh, cheese. Submit. Did that work? Uh-oh. Look at all that red. Look at all that red. What? I don't believe you. All right, see you. Good night, Josh. Have a wonderful night. I don't believe you. I think it worked. Look, especially, hold on, we can see if it worked by clearing this, and then submitting again, because it's going to say, yo, there's already one like that. Yeah, bad request. Okay. It's going to say this field may not be blank. Oh. Huh, that's odd. Shit. Hold on a minute. Something else is going on. It's not recognizing the data now, which is interesting. Refresh and try again. All right. Jeez. Oh, it's there. Okay. I don't know why that happened. Bye. What's another good one? Faffin, have a good night. I had a USB cable with a resistor that caused boot crashes. Who does that? Oh no. Oh, Faffin, I thought you were talking to Techie when you said, "Hey, girl." I think you were. So anyway, have a good night. Bye. Where are you passing the category name into the Axios request? Well, hold on. I think I'm okay because it went through cheese. But what I need is to determine another one. Let's just pick another one. Music, wellness, books, cheese, wedding photographers, or like photographers, artists. I'm trying to think of like good tools. Thank you, Faffin. I have to go too. I just had to say hi while I was here. I was, but really it works for everyone. Awesome. We're all very attractive here. Tools is good, but I think it's a little bit vague. I think it'd have to be like power tools or like home improvement. DIYs, the best DIYs. It's just kind of a tutorial, right? I don't know. Chocolate, wine. I am going to need subcategories, non-essential fish, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, so we are good to go when it comes to that. I wonder if I make that call again so that it shows up immediately, but okay. So we're good to go with categories. It's going to be interesting, Fish. I think it's going to be okay. Microcontrollers. I feel like microcontrollers doesn't have, well, not everything is working, E-Tech. And of course it's hideous. I was going to ask a question about Tailwind versus Bootstrap today, and I deleted it from Discord because I'm like, nah, I should like look into this myself. All right, so we did this, and now what we want to do is go to items. Celebrate! We're going to go to items and make sure, hold on, let me make sure that I have a unique item set on my models. Because even though I don't want this to be true forever, it's going to be true for now because I have no idea how to do like the cross tabulation for this right now. One step at a time? Well, with the category. Yeah. I was trying to ignore you. Yeah, I was. It takes two to fend off skip chats. I wasn't trying to ignore you. I just didn't want to put in microcontrollers. I don't know. You can add it himself when you start using the app. Like, I want a recommendation on microcontrollers. I have no idea what that looks like. Okay. So then we're good to go there. So then we're going to go back to items, make sure we can add an item. Add an item. Like, where an item? All right, item create. Oh, and this is probably garbage too. Damn. So we need event, a little bit of this. I don't define category event. Yeah, I don't want an emit here, do I? Or I can, if I call the V model, because this is above it, right? No, it's okay. Now I have to think about this as a separate, come on, what are you doing? There we go. As a separate thing. And I think this is how I originally thought about it, right? So this should work just fine. At change, event, define category, event. What are you saying? Parameter event implicitly has any type. Yeah, so we got to do some fixing with the typing here. Was the event called selected category in the parent? We'll need to add the same event name. Fair point. Are you sure about that? Because I think if I take this out completely, hold on a minute, let me think about this. On change, this should change anyway. So hold on, let's go back to item. If I drop this down, hold on, let's open DevTools. If I drop this down, I think it's gonna, yeah, it already has the event. Oh, but I have to, I see. You're right, okay. So I gotta add it. Do I though? Yes, I do. Okay, and then, oh, the type goes away. The type correcting went away. That's interesting. Is that all I had to do? I'm not reviled by microcontrollers. I'm not. I just don't know anything about them. My good heavens. Okay. V model equals item name. Create item. Item name is an empty ref. We should add generic typing to it, right? Call it a string. And do one of these. That's not generic. A new color for every message. Change my color and Chrissy immediately reads. I don't know. I don't know himself. I don't know what happens. All right, so now we're gonna go back to types and we're gonna import this type because we, y'all, have a type page. Import type item from types. That's right. That's right. I'm a TypeScript dev. No big deal. NBD. Not really. But you know, I'm coming up in the world. Oh, good heavens. All right, so this needs to be item. And I would like this is just gonna be a credential to be proud of. Yeah, right? I write in a language. Do you write in a language? You're a lot more TypeScript than I am. I don't know what that means, Fish. All right, so we've got get items async, try. Do we want to do the same thing here where we say we would like an item from this? And then any, right? And we leave it any, that's fine. Log it, response data. Why do I want to log the response data? Because this needs to be a post, not a get. Why are we getting the items? Oh, right. No. We're getting the items because I want to see them in a dropdown. And the reason I want to see them in a dropdown is because I want to know whether or not we should add them. Oh, I don't think I have any items in my database currently. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, I showered, you know, like people do sometimes. I almost use something. I use BioSilk shampoo if you want to know. If you would like your hair to also be glossy and beauteous. What's wrong with BioSilk? Oh no, are they dangerous? Uh-oh, is it a bad company? Crap. Okay, anyway. Type, ref. I did want to know. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, like an innuendo? BioSilk? That's funny, Fish. Okay, so I've got get item is not assignable to parameter of type string. Do I do dot ID? Value? Name? Huh. That's cool. All right. What's this logit thing? Why do I even have this here? Logit. I don't want to see it. Oh yeah, thank you so much. All right, have a wonderful night, Swarm Collective. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out and helping me a little bit. And a lot, actually a lot. I should probably go to sleep too. Y'all, yeah, y'all have a great time. Call back to the y'all. Himself, should I sing? Or did we all ban singing? Let's do... what's the type of E? It's usually void, isn't it? I don't know. I don't think it was banned. I didn't ban singing. I'm not the guy who cancels you for using certain types of product. I'm the guy who points out that your canceling does more harm to the environment. That's fair. Dave! Oh my God, it's Dave. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you are taking the time to spend time with us. I appreciate you. I don't freaking know what this type is. I'm just going to put any for now, but that's not what it is. And this is a sin. So, okay. Let category, just need to organize a little bit. So basically we have item drop down. And item drop down looks like what right now? Item drop down grabs all of the items and returns them. Should these be value though? I think this needs to be value. And this needs to be value. And this needs to be item. And this needs to be imported. So we're going to import type item from, that's not how you spell from at all. Huh, this is odd. That's peculiar, huh? Something's funky. There we go. Okay. And then probably these need some closed. Don't these need to be closed? Like, shouldn't they be? I don't know. Minor details. Chrissy stopped herself from singing earlier, but by the time she actually read my question asking if she banned or not, all context had been lost. The type is to do. Too tired to bother with event type. Oh, hold on. Oh my God, it's Dave. What do you mean? Oh, to do. Oh, okay. Thank you. Is that what you're saying? Like, that's what it is? Oh, yeah. The type is to do. Exactly. Yeah, no. I'm too busy for this. The type is to do. Yes, exactly. Hey, eTech Web. How's it going? We got category going. We're just fixing item drop down right now. We probably have to drop this V model in the same way that we did before, right? Make this value dynamic and add the same emit that we had on the other one because we weren't, unless for some reason, no, it's the same thing. So I wonder if I should have made my own, what's it called? Custom component or whatever. Custom. Yes, for future less tired self. 100%. If we're still emitting the selected value to the parent, then yes, you'd want to do the same thing here. Yeah, I think I always want to. Well, you know what, eTech? This is a question that I thought of when I was getting my food. I am going to refactor. As soon as inquiry is done, the very first thing I'm going to do is refactor it into a store and to understand how stores work and get all of this data in one place. It might be a lot of refactoring, but it's going to teach me a ton. I think I'm going to still do this like not dry code, wet code. What is it called? It's not don't repeat yourself. It's write everything twice. Oh, it is wet. So I'm going to do this wetly for now. And then, Grey Hatter, I just said that. So I'm going to do this for now. And then when I moistly, yes. And then when I refactor, I'm going to teach myself a ton of stuff. So I think, yes, I think that's what's going to happen. So we're going to put this here. And we are going to do selected item. Then we're going to define the emit. Which is going to be hold on, this is not how it was. It was an object that wrapped these parenthesis things. And the parenthesis things had E's in them. E was selected item. And ID was string, right? And returned void. What's different? What's different between this and what we did before? Hello again. Did I your item? It's not banned, Z-Man. It's not banned right now. It was banned yesterday. As far as I know, it's banned yesterday. More TLAs, more. Okay, selected category. You didn't get a PTSD, afraid to say the thing? I have PTSD about data. Items I just have to say. Like you saw yesterday, like I didn't even, well, they don't, the bans only last for given stream, right? Bubbles! Oh, Bubbles got me. Fish, Bubbles got me. So data item, I didn't even really I didn't give up. Like, how many did I say? 6 yesterday? It was so many, or 4? It was just a lot. So, whatever. I think this is solid. I think this is good, actually. I do not think it needs a lot of love. It's a little messy, everything's really close together, but these are pretty close. So then this should have nothing in it right now. It's empty. It's empty because I don't have any items in my database. I don't think. Database. You're right. It was 5. You're right. It was 5. Look at this store all ready for me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it well. We'll see. Okay. So let's get some items into the database. So is it carrying over for a week? Oh, so until it reaches 6, it's cumulative. Once it reaches 6, then I stream the next day. Anything above 6 says like I have to stream for a minimum of, so like 6 is 60 minutes. And then after that, it's 10 minutes. So like if I did 12, then I'd have to do 2 hours. A data boss. When LT data has been polymorphed into fish. 10 minutes per point. Yes, and sometimes I stream longer. We have many confusing rules, but you know what? They're fun. I think it's fun. I like the confusing rules. I mean, like easy rules. Psh, easy rules are for like, I don't know, other genres, gaming streamers. It's been a wee bit more than 2 hours. It's been a wee bit more than 2 hours. Celebrate! Himself, you got to teach me some Welsh. Good morning! Good morning, Yishan! How are you? Some mold. Some mold. Some mold. Some mold. Mold. I can't. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Mold? Is that the language? I was asking if that's what you said. Some Welsh. You got to teach me Welsh. I wish someone would wake me up like that in the morning. Oh, Welsh. Good morning. It's this whistly song. All right. Let's get some things populated in here. I don't think this is working right now. I don't think the post is working. So, and I think once we finish posting items, then we'll focus on inquiry tomorrow today because it's Thursday and I stream today. Welsh mold. Sound pretty much exactly the same. There's no word ban right now. There was a word ban, but I already have to stream tomorrow, so I think everyone's saving their points. Lane Fair will wig Lugogori Kier Windrob Villainy Cilio Gogogok. Maestro COC, thank you for the follow. 3 streams in a row. Yeah, 3 streams. 3 snuggles. Nowhere even close. Most Welsh people can't pronounce that. Himself. Hey, look, it's Cody the alien. I mean, Cody from Earth. How's it going, Cody? All right, these are done. We don't have to look at these anymore. The next thing we need to look at is item create. Category dropdown. Add selected category at, we also want to do this, right? Add selected item. Because you want to be able to say, well, I don't care actually if this one emits, to be honest. I just want to use it to look to see what items are in the database. Database. The database. Input text model item name. I think this one is fine. And submit item. Submit item needs a click event. Post items, that's what I called it. Post items. Post item equals, I don't need, name item dot value category. I don't want this to be a string. I need this to be a number. And what do you do to type number does not satisfy the constraint object? What are you talking about? Console log, it's okay to stop, but I have a problem. That is true. That's true. Item name dot value. Category. So this is just gonna be event. I don't need to say define category. I just need to say like event, like category equals event, right? That one worked. That one got me. You got me, Sean. That one did it. How long do you plan on streaming right now? I want to know if I should go to sleep or stay up for a bit more. Nana Banana, how do you feel about like 20 minutes? I think maybe 15 to 20 minutes. I feel like I just want to finish this up a little bit, and if I don't get that close, then that's fine, but I'm good. I was asking if that's what you said. Oh no. Okay, this is old. Hi, Jelly Eater. All fine. A Welsh train station. How long do you... never works. Whoa, the light got dark. That's scary. Never works when I do it. Damn. You got me last time, Pinna Gamer. I feel like you got me last time. Type payload. Post item. I don't know what to do about this one. This is interesting. Type object is not assignable to type payload mouse event. You have me perpetually searching for color. Like, yes. Does post item take a parameter? Post item is, no, it doesn't. It just pulls, these should probably say, these say value, right? So this should say actually dot value, I think, because they're in the setup. Oh no, that doesn't work. Oh, it does. Okay. Post items. I do mean post items. You're right. Hold on. Post items. Oh yeah, I do. That's why. And I don't even want... I don't even need this. It's so weird going from like saying this to, let's just see if I've got, there's some like Volar cleanup. All right, so this seems to be good. Item name. Does item name, I want this to be an item, don't I? No, I just want it to be an item name. This cannot be good. Don't use this. I was using logit just for fun, but I don't want to now. So, okay, let's see. All right, so let's say we want an item. Clothing, we have sweater. We don't have sweater. Tutorials, I'm going to put TypeScript tutorials. And I also have to make sure it's lowercase. I haven't done that yet. So let's see. Ooh, type error. Define category is not a function. Okay. So tutorials. Interesting. Unhandled error during execution of component event handler. Oh, did I delete define category? And whoops. Oopsies. I don't want this to be any either. That's a nice color. It is a nice color. Oh wait. Okay, let's see. Just accepted that I won't be seen himself and appreciated my oceanic color. I see you. Maybe it's in a VOD. I doubt it has the right color in the video though. That's true. That should be whatever type value is. So string, I did do string, sting. Type string is not assignable to type ref number. Oh, I see. This is going to be string. Still no. Huh. Do I just make it this? I just do this. Type argument list can't be empty. No. I don't think I want it to be a string because nice, Techie. Nice, coming in with a save. Line 48, you gotta just spread it out. E-Tech, just do one of these. Line 48, and then go ahead, comment. Oh, what the hell? What happened to my theme, my line? Is it not here? Hold on. Line 48. The hell? Hello, Wilfred. It's not working. Oh, it's not even disconnecting. It's odd. Evening, children and Techie. All right, so there's an issue here. And the issue is that I can't define my category correctly. I thought it was a string, but then when I come down here, it says type string is not assignable to type ref string or undefined. Oh, I should have known that. Thank you. I should have known that. Okay, so now define category will give me a category.value. Item name will hopefully be carried by this input text box. And then we'll post the items. I don't think this is going to work. All right, so if we have wellness, I'd like shampoo. Schlampoo. Is wellness really shampoo? I don't know. Whatever. Submit. Okay, post. It's okay to stop, but I have a problem. All right, what does this say? Not found. It says category is 5, name is shampoo. Page not found, post. Okay, let's see. It says API item. Did I spell something? Well, I don't know what to put it under. Just give me a different thing then, himself. Tutorials, view tutorials. View. But we can't submit this anyway because it's not going to the correct page. You're seeing this error because you have debug equals true in your Django settings. Using the URL config defined in Soapbox URLs, Django tried these URL patterns. So what am I doing wrong? API items, API items. Learning or project? Both. Cody from Earth? Both. Oh, you're probably right. And that's probably why it couldn't get those. There might be some in the database now. Let's double check that actually. We want to make sure. No, I don't think so. I want to look, let's look at the database. Let's make sure there are no items. And then I'm not unnecessarily getting them. Okay. None. Okay, good. Okay, then create an item. Oh, I'm terrified, y'all. Oof. Food. Let's do cheese. Ah, I had cheese. I gotta delete that one. Food. Cheese should be under food. Pre-flight? What the hell is pre-flight? I have never heard of that. We have cores? It's a cores issue? Looks like a cores issue. But I thought we turned off the cores issue. Oh, what is happening? Oh, it doesn't have the category. It's not handling the category. Okay, that means we need view. We're almost done. Preflight is part of cores. You can ignore that since it's returning 200. Options, request. Browsers do that. Okay. So if we select, oh, I think oh, look at that. Wasn't it emitting before? Ah. It was, well, failed because it didn't have a category associated with it, but it doesn't need an emit. It doesn't need an emit. I just need it defined. So items is an array. Maybe it does need an emit. Look at that. It's not even selecting anything. Do I have to pass selected down? Cheese. Text. This'll do for now. Today I learned about emit and how I'm probably never going to use it. Techie, because of stores, is that why? Would you use a Pinya store? Because I'm really excited about learning about it, but I'm like a little scared, to be honest. I think once you know about stores, why would you ever use an emit? All of your data is centralized and you just pull it from there. Unless you like want some cool reactive things that are only front end and never have to do. Oh, if Pinya uses it, maybe that's a reason. I don't think Pinya would use it. I don't, I mean, unless it emits, no, I don't think so. I think you just take the, I think you just, I think stores don't use emits. I don't know. I don't know how educated saying that is. Writing a Twitch bot to change my color every 5 minutes? Go ahead himself, but I think I'm gonna leave soon. Cause I think I came to a point, like this is multi-level stuff. It's not emitting the category. That's right, Alan wrote a bot like that. There are still times where you'd want emit, particularly if you're making custom reusable components, custom drop down that you can use in place of select. That's a fair point. Etek, is there any quick way? Like this is obviously not selecting. Oh, it's not. It's not selecting anymore. And that's because it hasn't a reason to. Was Alan getting ignored by Chrissy too? No. Selected isn't used here. Category, values, selected category, emit. Okay, have a good night, Cotter. I don't even see it though. I don't even see the event, Etek. Look at this, watch. I think it's the way it's the way I'm passing it. So if you look, the event doesn't even come up. Like, which kind of doesn't make sense, but maybe it's because I don't have, but I'm not emitting it. I have Pinia selected right now. No, I don't. I have the timeline selected right now. Oh, thank you. Brilliant. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so we have everything. I just need to handle it. Okay, so then, yeah, I do handle it, but you're right. Maybe I don't say selected category. Let's go here. Yeah, I have selected category here. Maybe I just do it the old-fashioned way. And I have defined category event. And then I drop down here and I say category value equals E, and category value is what I post. So it looks like it's handled. Chrissy sleeps. Chrissy should sleep soon. Absolutely. I think so. Or work more. The new IRL stream. Oh, if you want. I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. Planning it out. It's going to be fun. But a lot later. I know, it looks good, right, Etek Web? This does not sound wise. Oh no, himself. Yeah, it'll be fine. That makes sense. So after every message sent by you can send a new random color. Oh, that's smart. Customize capitalization of your name at any time, though, I think. Oh, nice. Where's the error?
Let's stretch our legs.
Ooh, that's a good idea. All right, give me a minute. The cat is on my lap again. So, but just give me a second. So the I think once I stretch out my legs, I'm done. So just give me a sec. So the error is coming from the post, and it's basically saying that category doesn't have a value. So if you go, wait a minute. Yeah. So if I submit this, oh, it worked. What did I do? It worked, y'all. It worked. It should be in the database now. As a matter of fact, we can refresh and see if it, y'all, this is cool. You guys, how long have I been working on this? This is so cool. It's really starting to come together. I'm really excited. And this is as far as I wanted to go before sleep anyway. Celebrate! Ugh. Now this is terrible because I shouldn't be able to see everything. Celebrate! Oh my goodness, y'all. So much celebration. What? Thank you so much, alienated worker. Bubbles! Thanks, y'all. All right, well, this was like pretty friggin' fantastic for a bonus stream. Maybe I should do only bonus streams. I know, that's what they're here to do. I missed like 1 minute and now I can't even see what we're celebrating. Techie, we just got like, I mean, obviously these are not like totally correct because they're not tied to the categories right now. But we have like items saving in the database. We have categories saving the database. And I can actually write the next thing I do tomorrow. I can actually write an inquiry. Thanks, Romer. Cheers. Which is going to be really exciting. I mean, I still have to make a budget and a text area for details and some other things. But like, I feel like end-to-end cred. I know. And you know what? I should write a couple. Well, so I'm going to write the entire inquiry feature. And I'm going to put testing in it. And I'm going to start stores, writing Pina. So once all that's done, then I'll start building out more functionality. But for now, like the feature, building this feature is the first thing, the inquiry feature. And then after that, I don't know. It's going to be cool. I'm really excited. You're more jam. End-to-end crud. All right, great. So let's ship this so that, not ship it, but you know what I mean. Post it. So that we keep it. Embarrassing. I'm gonna add all, although I should probably review all my things. Do you know where there's like a review? Oh, I can click them. Oh, it's not a comparison. That stinks. Let's see, here we go. Oh, perfect. Got my types. Oh, it feels so good. Just like coding like a grown-up. Adding types. I'm pretty sure there are shipped websites that are less functional. Fair point, fair point. Cool. And you? This looks fine. Sweet, okay, good. Message. I'll do why not do the UI? No, I'm gonna do it this way. I like it better this way. Git commit message. What do I say? Functionality, adding items, and what are the other things called? Categories to DB. This is probably my first useful commit, which is crazy. All right, y'all, it's committed. It is done. I mean, for the day, right? It's not really done, but it's done for the day. Okay, so we're gonna go find someone to raid. Bye, Nana Banana. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, thank you for a good job on the progress. I got a ton of bubbles. Feels like currency.
Bye.
Techie. I don't understand sometimes. Bye. If you want someone new to raid, I would Recommend the Alt F4 stream. Okay. Panic Gamer, I'm gonna trust you. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Sounds good. Who is this person? Yeah, bye for tonight. Thanks. And I'll see you all. Oh, that's cool, Marximus. Alan is on?
Bye.
Hold on. Wait, Alan is on? Hold on, wait. If Alan is on. Oh, y'all, Alan is on. Pinnock Gamer, can I hold on to that recommendation for next time? Because Alan is on, and I feel like I should raid Alan. I mean, I haven't been able to raid him in forever. So we're going to raid Alan, and then I'll hold on to that. But Pinnock, can you whisper it to me so I remember? And I'll just follow them. All right, we're going to go say hi to Alan, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. He has a hat on. I adore you. I appreciate all your help, the lurks, the subs, the bits, all the stuff that you do for me because you're awesome. And I will chat with you all soon, today,
Bye.
later when I stream.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.